Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes, like defender of the fatherland of it, our 1v1 own Semois. In the south, it is Reakly fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Here with the 1st Armoured Division and Heavy Armour right off the bat. Whereas in the northeast, it is Oziligath fighting for the German Army. Deutschland here with Breakthrough right off the bat, and a Kettenkrad start. I will say Semois is definitely one of the better maps for Kettenkrad. Setting out here, though, with the 26th Panzer Division. 3rd Panzer Grenadier Company. We got Kettenkrad setting northwest there. Pioneers move straight up centre. We got Grenadiers from Oziligath into, and we got double sapper sections for Reakly with sappers rushing down the middle of the map. You're looking to occupy the centre, gain some tactical battleground. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support, and a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. Up north, Kettenkrad rushing in here, going for the field punch by kind of least leaving the munitions there sort of as a secondary priority. Planning to use alongside the Grenadiers. Clearly, Oziligath is not keen on fighting the British around the centre of the map. Obviously, this is where the sappers are going to be quite potent due to the Sten guns and potential flamethrowers. So, you know, staying clear of that does make a fair bit of sense. Kettenkrad rushing about, obviously just, again, capping. The Kettenkrad was a fairly, high utility vehicle there. Used in a variety of roles, initially intended for airborne divisions, have a little light tractor. It would see service beyond that, clearly. Attacking aircraft, but also acting sort of as a light infantry transport, as a couple could sit on the back there, so that was, again, see a bit of variety of usage there. Pioneers moving about here. Sappers moving in, obviously trying to figure out them if he's going to try and push for the cutoff point. Oziligath lining up his Grenadiers to push in there as well. Second section out there for Reakly. There we go. First shots fired here. Sappers immediately getting blasted by the Grenadiers. The connectivity capable action rifles there, utterly obliterating Reginald there. Kettenkrad zooming back here across the entirety of the map with ease. And we got Sappers here spotted by Pioneers. Oziligath swiftly dispatching Grenadiers to deal with that, and we got Reakly here withdrawing a bit here towards the west side. So we'd see that both players are, trying to get like an idea as to what the other one is up to. Grenadiers sneaking them out. And we got a 3rd Grenadiers put for Oziligath. I mean, with Breakthrough, we could of course go hard on the MP40s. They could also decide to go hard on Panzer Grenadiers to just skip the MP40s, so we get the munitions for, say, mines or early flamethrowers, which honestly wouldn't be a bad idea either. Still not in the current metagame where flamethrowers, I think, are going to be increasingly popular. 3rd section for Reakly, so both sides here going heavy in the infantry. A lot of frontline troops. So a bit of skirmishing here at Church, and you have a building area to occupy, section being blasted from all sides. Officers' quarters here for Oziligath. So no fast tech there, meaning probably not fast Panzer Grenadiers after all. I mean, he could go for it, but certainly would be a weird way to go about it. He's not seemingly going for the MP40s either, sort of very fast, which is typically what you associate with this, so there's certainly some questions there. Kettenkrad sneaking back for the south here. Gonna hit some of Reakly's more precious points there. Meanwhile, Oziligath's forces pouring through the centre, but Reakly hasn't so far put much effort into it. Counter-attack possibly going. Do get flamethrowers here for Reakly. Obviously a big boost there for the sappers. Officers' quarters right about down here. And of course, that will also tell Reakly that Oziligath is going to be perhaps a bit vulnerable to a fast hammer. As long as he stays clear of the Grenadiers' Panzerfaust, because Oziligath will, with this move, not exactly have a lot of resources for like fast packs. So that does provide Reakly there with a bit of intelligence. You do get the flamethrower up here for Oziligath again, center of this map here. Going to be absolutely amazing, though he may want to get those Pioneers healed up. South here, Kettenkrad control with the sappers. Grenadiers trying to assist here. Still got the munitions point. Could try and threaten the fuel point, and in fact we can see Reakly is threatening Oziligath's fuel point, so that is happening. And there goes Oziligath's got the tech here. You got vehicle training there, rigorous vehicle training, not just any kind of vehicle training, it is rigorous. So Oziligath not putting too much effort in that. He's clearly focused on getting the center, but this could actually provide Reakly with a bit of fuel advantage here at Oziligath, and could become a bit awkward here for the Germans. Meanwhile, Reakly there with a Humber armored car, very much to be expected. Kettenkrat zooming away. So the guy's floating about a manpower. I mean, typically I feel like if you're going to go for like the officers' quarters, you typically want a bit more than just this amount of units. If you want like a 4th Grenadier squad on MD-42 or a mortar, so... But it's definitely never a bad upgrade. There's definitely a part of me thinks, you know, should have had at least a bit more out here for that officers' quarters upgrade to really make sense. With just 3 Grenadiers, the Pioneers and the Kettenkrat, arguably, I think you should just focus on getting out of that Panzer Grenadier company faster, if anything. But there you go, Humber out, and of course, Oziligath. He's got Panzer guns, so he can then follow up with a Pack 40. He could cancel it for a Pack 40. We'll have to see. But, you know, it's not like he's going to be completely poorly positioned, but it does feel a tiny bit awkward here from my perspective in terms of timings and, you know, overall strategy here. Especially against the British, who are likely going to hit you with a fast Humber if they sense they can get away with it. And obviously, Reakly sense that. We do get the MP40s there selected as an upgrade. We got smoke bombing runs. I don't know if he's upgrading actually here, and it's not up north. It can trying to get to the fuel point. You see there, Reakly's like fairly well dug in. He's got 2 of the squads, meaning Oziligath will have to commit, at least for now, a fair bit of manpower to get that fuel point out of the British hands. At least he's got the center, but if Reakly has to fuel, it's not going to matter too much for long, because that will allow Reakly to like really push ahead there.
Lines cut.
Pioneers at the mine, we do get the Panzer Grenadiers out of Oziligath for the Sturmgewehre. Pioneers forced off here, Sappers section getting blasted. And the Sandy Hit Grenadiers, they're holding the line, but we got British forces attacking, course backed up Flamefaust. We do get a Panzerfaust here, and there's a chance here Oziligath can have a good shot knocking it out here, though, as you might notice, even with the damaged engine, the Humber is actually able to outpace the Grenadiers. Is, I think, certainly one of the issues that's kind of almost outpaced. I mean, he's still, there we go, did get it in the end, but you figure like a Humber armored car would be a bit easier to catch up with on foot when it's got the engine blown up. But anyway, it's not a Humber there for Reakly, but certainly got punished there. Always keep in mind there about sharp corners like that. Units can be hiding there, and obviously that's what Oziligath did. So thumbs up there to Oziligath, making great use of, you know, true vision there to catch his opponent off guard. We do get another Panzer Grenadier squad, sehr good. Kettenkrat back in action with the Reakly there forced out of the northwest. And there's certainly a bit more room here for Oziligath to sort of get back into the fight. But of course, Reakly with a second Humber is willing to spend all of the advantage he gained in another light vehicle in the hopes that can turn the tide here. Panzer is in trouble. Flamethrowers really can do a lot of damage, especially they got a section nearby blasting from the insides of a nice comfortable house until that of course gets lit on fire.
We're losing a victory point.
So map control wise, it's reasonably close here between the two, with a small lead of Oziligath in terms of victory points.
Victory point lost.
And it looks like he's going to just get the Grenadiers merged into the Panzer Grenadiers, maybe heal out a bit as well there. More sappers here for Reakly. I'm saying with heavy armor, giving you cheaper reinforcements and training costs. Oh no, I cancel it for Vickers. I mean, that's pretty good too, obviously. Especially if opponent is going to go for a lot of heavy infantry, like we are seeing here. Oziligath doing. Having a machine gun team is going to be, I think, a pretty good idea. So thumbs up there to Reakly. Getting a counter to an infantry build. We got the Pack 40 trying to move through the narrow parts here of the village in the center. German forces moving to occupy here with the 26th Panzer Division. And we got the Vickers machine gun out there, World War I vintage. Well, fun fact about the British and the Vickers, they actually had some interesting tactics with it, but that's going to wait here as we get a minor attack into the center here. British forces moving to occupy the church, making it difficult for Oziligath to get his pack into position. Also worth noting, he does have the officers' quarters now here for the Panzer Grenadier Company, meaning it's Panzer Grenadiers and Pack out veterans you won. Thumbs up. Yeah. Church occupied, makes it very difficult for Oziligath to get his pack into line here easily against the Humber. Back at base here, we get a bunker on the way. That's going to be a medic bunker here for Oziligath. Of course, free healing, maybe a case to pick up some reinforcements there in the form of casualties being recovered. We'll have to see, of course. Yeah, the Humber, they being able to use the buildings of the village in the center of the town, the center, does make it also a bit tough here for Oziligath to deal with it, unless again, you know, he catches it off guard with a Panzerfaust, you know, hidden behind the corner. Medical bunker. We got the mechanized assault group. Not necessarily a bad pick, obviously. Would go more infantry, particularly elite Starstorm. Could also go for the Stummel to help deal with the Humber. That could be an option.
Infantry taking losses here.
That could very well be an option.
We have a surplus of command points, Commander.
Sabbers there being mauled. There we go, quick merge. And we got fighting here in the southeast Gunnish for the section. And there goes Jilan Grenadier, Oziligath, also the Gunnish. Grenadiers to close in. We got the Kettencred zooming in there again. Good work so far, but there you go. Humber zooming in after the Kettencred. And there's a good chance here that he could lose it. No! Quick save there, Oziligath, since it's, well, scooting through the alleys, dodging that. Training for Reakly. He did lose the section, I think, so not too a deal there. Still training force is going to be great. We got Sappers versus Pioneers, Flamethrowers versus just, you know, Minesweepers. Those are quickly pushed away. And Humber there continues to, like, just weave in and out there again. Reakly just making sure he never stays in one place for too long, so he doesn't, like, become an easy target for the Pack 40. Got lucky there with the Pack absolutely whiffing on that one. Hunter goes versus the Vickers. They would definitely do better with a flamethrower team there. And all the way up north here, heading the field point, mines being laid down. We do get the mechanized assault group out of Oziligath. Popping out the Starstorm right away. Huh. I mean, that is an option, I guess. Just not expected. Not what I was expecting. And I'm guessing it is going to be the Sturm that's going to upgrade it to. 6-pounder guns on the way there. Humber just causing havoc here. And he did get a Grenadier escort there. Very good there for Reakly. Certainly a bit painful there for Oziligath, but it does make it a bit more equal there in terms of wipes there. Starstorm spotted, of course, that does tell Reakly, of course, he has gone from the mechanized assault group. So there's a bit of a, you know, knowledge imparted into his opponent with that. There you go, Stummel on the way there. Starstorm, they're doing a bit of damage up close here. And there goes Smoke the Pack. Nice move there by Reakly. Spotted it there and smoked it. And narrowly survived with the Hummer because that was pretty clever there. Up north here, Kettencred routed in the center. German forces want to return to wrest control here out. And we got the Crusader anti-aircraft tank there out for Reakly. That will certainly make things tough here for Oziligath. And there goes 6-pounder gun scores. Great hit on the Stummel. Forcing himself to quickly withdraw that. Could have smoked the church, but
Territory lost.
mines exploding. And that was the Kettencred actually hitting a mine there, actually down previously by Reakly, and another mine goes off there. Mines have been to be very handy, of course, for Reakly. Crusader anti-aircraft tank supporting the British 1st Armoured Division, number 2 company in their assault against the Germans. Packs being brought up. Crusaders running forward here, quite aggressive. Could maybe go for a blinding shot here. That's actually his best bet. There we go, yeah. Nailed it, sort of, but need the Pack 40 deal with the Crusader. It's not going to matter too much, but keep in mind here, it does also, like, prevent units from shooting at it, which is a bit of a weird thing. It's the only one with, like, you know, anything similar like that. It actually, like, prevents your troops from firing at it, so you have to, like, be quick to order an attack round into it.
Infantry section trained and ready.
Yeah, other units that have similar abilities, even like it's like also some kind of smoke, they don't do that. They don't prevent you from shooting at it. Like, even when a unit shoots white phosphorus, which, you know, technically, like, you know, should do the same, it doesn't have, like, that same downside. So there's a bit of a fact for you. Panzer Company for Oziligath here. Humber racing through. There we go. Hits a mine. But again, here we just have nothing to finish it off with. Here, so it doesn't matter too much there. And Crusaders also quickly zooming out. The fuel point being once more struck by British aggression. Oziligath definitely found himself struck in here with the map control. Panzer Company right around the corner.
The enemy is pushing hard. We're down to 250 points.
It's got a fair amount of, you know, heavy assault troops here, so Oziligath's definitely still holding some pretty good cars in his hand, but light vehicles and the Crusaders definitely making it tough if Oziligath to really leverage his infantry as smoothly as he'd like. But I imagine he's going to try and push for a Panzer IV to try and turn that around. I mean, he could go for the Sturm Panzer, but the Sturm Panzer is not going to help against the Humber or the Crusader very well. Rapid reduction, Blitzkrieg, that pretty much means either going to be the command tank or the Tiger tank. And the Tiger tank is by far the more likely choice here out of Oziligath. Humber raising in. Again, attacking the guns, but the field point in the center. We got assault troops being lined up, plus some grenadiers here. Mining the alleyways there. Clever play there by Reakly. And of course, kaboom. Oziligath definitely struggling here to, like, get around. And Reakly's just running around circles in a sense versus Oziligath. Playing the map much more aggressively than Oziligath, which tends to play it clearly a bit more conservatively. At least here. Which obviously is benefiting Reakly a lot more than it is Oziligath. Forcing healing again. Fuel pump once more rendered neutral. Do you have any tech here for Reakly? We do not. And there you go, automatic fire. Sabzab being met with heavy fire. There we got the Crusader though, moving in from one side. Humber moving up from the other side here. Cheeky play there. Packs being brought in, Grenadiers, Panzer Grenadiers, Pioneers, all moving in here. Meanwhile, German troops are being mauled here by that Crusader tank. Pack getting into position, Grenadiers, Panther fasting, there we go. Damaging the Crusader tank. And there we go, we got the Mark Aura there, the flare here, making units inside this arc here much easier to hit. Pioneers need to withdraw immediately. Pack 45s misses the Humber again. Really nasty situation that Oziligath finds himself in. And Crusader, of course, is being repaired immediately. Packs moving up further. Oziligath can soon go for the Panzer IV. And should be able to go through it any moment now. There we go. And he's going for the Panzer IV. Thumbs up here. Going for the Sturm Panzer right about now, I think, would not be the ideal choice. Meanwhile, Reakly taking up. Got that company command post on the way. There you go. Panzer IV setting out. The Panzerkampfwagen 4. Should be able to then finish off the Crusader tank there, though it is being repaired pretty swiftly, so he might not be able to be fully successful with that. Pack trying to... Oh, there we go. Already mobile. Pack scores a solid hit. Crusaders diving in there. Try and take it out here. Panzer IV's on the move. This could definitely be a mistake here by Reakly. There go hit by the Panzer IV. Pack 40 setting up, but it's so close here. The Crusader can easily outmaneuver it, but it cannot outmaneuver the Panzer IV. So there's a small win here for Oziligath. It did take it out. Reakly following up with the foot guards. Elite of the British infantry here. We got forces descending upon that northern fuel point. Foot guards, of course, for a map like this do make sense around the center, in particular considering that Oziligath does like to push into that heavily. The foot guards could prove to be extra effective here. Humber's going to try and strike here towards the southern points, hoping the Panzer IV's not nearby, or the pack.
Sector lost. Repeat.
Running into a shed, that was perhaps not the best position to take up there for the section. There you go, Panzer IV in the center. Unsupported though, bit risky here for Oziligath. There you go, Panzer IV getting flanked. Try and put a bit more push up there, could mine here. Well, he doesn't have munitions. We do get a mortar there for Oziligath. Pretty solid pick, I'd say, under current circumstances. Reakly, meanwhile, soon going to go for some kind of tank, guessing a Matilda 2. Seems like the most likely pick there out of him. Particularly for a map like this. No, we get more foot guys out of Reakly. Pioneers, Panzers moving in here. Bren sections unleashing hell there. Pioneers routed. Panzer Grenadiers sent packing. Fresh assault here with mortar support. There we go. That's definitely going to make an attack here much more effective if he just smokes out the area around here, since that's typically where Reakly has his anti-tank gun. Makes that proving to be a problem, of course. Start bombarding it. Smoke. Foot guards flanking in here. That's going to, oh yeah, catch Oziligath in a bit of a twist.
I say, we have guards on standby.
There you go. Vickers routed. Foot guards charging in. Pioneers. Panzer's looking to halt them alongside the Panda 4. Shed collapsed. British forces going all in the Starsturm. As the foot guards draw the attention for a while. There you go. Blend company to retreat with Starsturm 4. Reakly utterly annihilates them. Panda 4 slowly moving forwards. And we see here massive fog there as he falls back there. North side Grenadiers bring in, and we got the Black Prince. Reakly could also be the reason why he didn't want any armor and just focus on the foot guards. Of course, this allows him to just save up fuel while still providing something rather hefty to the front line. So the guys got more packs on the way here.
The enemy has our victory points now.
I do think he wants more Pioneers, though, to repair his Panda 4. Maybe consider Minesweepers as well in the process. Great shot there. And up north, Grenadiers standing off against Sappers with a bit of other chap support. And even there, we see Reakly active diverting a force stall to hit the fuel point, which further, of course, threatens retreat path here, though. Starsturm have been dispatched by company command to deal with that particular issue. So a lot of action all over the place. I mean, Reakly is just keeping Oziligath running ragged across the map here. Constantly looking for like any gaps, which admittedly on a map like Semois isn't too difficult for the observant player. At this point, it might also be worth honestly considering for Oziligath to sell that Pack 40, actually building a fuel cache here, both to assist, of course, in A, getting more fuel, but also B, just make it harder for Reakly to keep hitting that fuel point.
We have a Black Prince.
And there we go, Black Prince out. Of course, 2 packs is going to be helpful against that, but no good more tanks. But I digress. 222 is 307. Oziligath still has a victory point lead over Reakly, but in other ways, not so much.
With your squad, son.
Building there is ready to collapse. We get a bit of automatic fire. We got an exchange of the high explosives there as stun grenades meet gammon bombs. More to their forcing away the Vickers. German troops once more parading into the center here, though not much of a parade. But now, Reakly is ready here to counterattack. Foot guards with sections spearheading the assault. British yeomanry on the move. Packs are lining up here. Black Princess ready to make its presence known. As Oziligath is firmly trying to establish something resembling a defensive position. There we go. Pack scores a great hit here, but the British forces keep pushing in here. Infantry, those arriving here from Oziligath's base to reinforce the flagging hard point here.
We have 200 points remaining.
Looking to flank around here, definitely smart. If you can catch the 6-pounder gun, you could leave Reakly here deeply exposed up northwest. Grenadiers fighting off a section inside the house. Building collapses. We got German forces up the flank here, perhaps. Other forces not assisting too much, and the flank attack here gets withdrawn. The Starsturm not apparently there. That definitely helps out the Reakly in the end a bit here. Brand section dispatching Pioneers with ease. Oziligath could go for another Panda 4 right about now. He could also decide to go for the Sturmpanzer. And certainly the Sturmpanzer would help us the infantry and support weapons. But we shall see what he does. Lots of troops reinforcing healing. And the medic bunkers definitely doing some work here for Oziligath and the 26th Panzer Division.
Orders, jump to it, lads.
Bit of quiet here though.
The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
Less than 300 points left for Oziligath now. There we go. Black Prince scores a beautiful flank hit on the Panda 4. Crew definitely getting a bit uncomfortable with that one. And up north here, section trying to sneak up that fuel point is quickly disappointed with that plan of action. But Reakly there had a Vickers nearby, which halts Oziligath's counter maneuver. Black Prince going for the Panda 4. Veggie 2 there, but it's not looking great. And the Panda 4 goes up in flames. Massive blow here. Perhaps Oziligath's going to try and go for the Tiger tank here. We'll have to see. Sabba's going for those pack crews and get rid of those scores. That's going to be painful here for Oziligath. Starts to move foot guards here, pushing past the burned out hostile of the building. Once a nice thriving house, now nothing but rubble and a door that looks a bit odd there. Starstorm swooping in, boldly challenging the Black Prince there as the pack crews get to work. Does look like Oziligath is dreaming of Tiger tanks here, even as the Starstorm are just dreaming of getting transferred to a much more quiet front line.
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector.
Fresh wave of troops here. As Reakly's got most of his guns pointing. I mean, Oziligath honestly might, like I said, like just swing him over his forces towards Hillies briefly, or even like taking a slightly deeper route here. There we go. This looks like something. I mean, attacking from here while then attacking from could definitely have a much bigger impact. We will see, of course, what actually happens. There we go. Reakly, of course, realizes with that maneuver he does have to pull back. He's going to get into a lot of trouble fast. We can get automatic fire here, emptying the assault as fast as possible. Black Prince are letting loose here. Up northwest, he Grenadiers routed. Tiger tank is moments away here for Oziligath and Deutschland. Foot guards bring back two squads here. Panzers may want to get some support for the flamethrowers here. There we go. Foot guards coming into line to fire the flamethrower. Getting singed here. We got gammon bombs off though. Panzer reaching both Panzer Grenadier squads. Go down, Gott im Himmel. Oh no, that's a disaster. That is an unmitigated disaster. 2 hardened Panzer Grenadier squads gone. Yikes, that was a miscalculation. That's gonna be felt in the morning. Black Prince there striking off more pack shots, but we do have the Tiger tank here arriving for Oziligath in a desperate bid to turn the tide. Yeah, with 2 Panzer squads gone, that's going to be much tougher now. That's like just easily, you know, one of the strongest parts of his army that just went kablamo there.
Present and accounted for, sir.
That was not ideal there for Oziligath.
Can communicate via radionet, improving combat effectiveness.
Of course, it's great for Reakly though. So Oziligath will of course have to replace me. He's bringing up a machine gun now to like maybe help deal with some of the infantry. Not a bad idea, but more infantry I think would be a good idea. Starstorm of course, but or just more Panzer Grenadiers honestly. Here though, Grenadiers charging and getting absolutely gunned down. Oziligath for the push here. Tiger's engaging with its mighty 88mm gun. And there you go, Black Prince now getting smashed here by German gunners. As Oziligath clearly seeks vengeance for his fallen Panzer Grenadiers. Reakly responds pretty quickly by just working towards the 17-pounder gun here to halt this mighty metallic beast of German steel.
We're losing a victory point.
Little fun fact about the Tiger tank, it had some neat design elements, including it was actually had a steering wheel, like, you know, on a car, which is actually pretty unique for that time, making it actually a bit easier to train people on and overall operate.
Victory point.
Fun fact, they also had what was known as the Tiger Bible, which was a training instruction with some rather bawdy cartoons in it to help, like, you know, get further crews, you know, acquainted with it. So there's, like, some interesting ideas there. Then here's the section here, assault on the center here, though. Black Prince getting absolutely slammed here. 17 pounder gun all the way there. Foot guards though met with MG42 there. Surprise MG42. Definitely caught Reakly there off guard. Mortifier there, pushing back the 6 pounder gun. Tiger tank heavily damaged. At this point, the Oziligath really needs more pioneers to repair it. Just one pioneer squad to fix up his... Well, it does have more pioneers now, actually. But perhaps the third one, too, honestly. Meanwhile, Sabbath's getting hard to work on that Black Prince. And we got the 17 pounder gun almost ready. Open again in the north hit.
Anti-tank weapon and crew on the field.
There we go. 17 pounder gun has arrived here for Reakly and the British. Tally ho, chaps. Mixing up the Tiger. Diggers up to cover the point. Almost had an active well flanked. There we go. That was actually not overall an entirely bad. The opposite, a bit of risk here once it gets spotted. You know, could get it wiped out here. Grenade assault for someone here could be quite effective for Oziligath. He's willing to try and make that attempt. He clearly wasn't, but if he had managed, that could have been a wipe in there. We do get more Starstorm. Again, could have gone for Panzer Grenadiers here, but Starstorm certainly don't have either. 6 pounder gun at the ready, 17 pounder gun probably waiting for the right position set up. He's probably going to set it up here so he can cover, like, you know, good chunk around here, making it harder for Oziligath to move his Tiger tank about freely. That's going to make things tougher here again. There we go. Double hits here on the Tiger tank. And we got recon till as well. Here's Sabbath taking a match, but he's just punching up in front of the Tiger tank. Honestly, really risky, but with the 17 pounder gun and the Black Prince backing up here, it becomes difficult for Oziligath's Tiger tank to really exploit it, though. Machine gun there, though, left isolated here, and he has to withdraw it immediately. Even as Oziligath being further pushed out here, a brutal push by Reakly here. Brutally efficient. British forces keeping up the advance here. Rushing in with the 17 pounder gun. Gonna set up shop here lightly, so that's going to really force Oziligath to like reconsider his tactics and overall his operational approach of defending and attacking this town in the sense like, because attacking down here now is going to be much worse of an idea here. He's going to have to like then either sort of attack through here. I did get the truck at least with the packs. That's something. Let's make the 17 pounder gun pretty much immobile, which could then be exploited, you know, by attacking with the Tiger tank elsewhere, like across here. We'll have to see what Oziligath decides upon here, obviously. Sending in the Starstorm. Oh, definitely need to be careful about attacking out in the open like that against British troops in heavy cover, or at least mild cover even. 17 pounder gun getting mortifies joining in, isn't it? Yes, it is. Almost got the Black Prince here. It's pretty ruthless assault here by Oziligath, though. Pretty ruthless. Got the 17 pounder gun crew. And we can see that Reakly immediately sets about trying to destroy it here. He knows he can't recruit, and he also knows it would be disastrous for Oziligath to get his hands on it. So he just immediately sets about destroying it. Which, I mean, technically was a actual thing. Typically, though, it'd be more like, you know, they have like a stick of dynamite or something else, like in case of a tank to blow it up with, or they like, you know, just shove something down, you know, the barrel of the gun to pretty much render the gun useless. I think in one case, I think it was the case of a Tiger tank or maybe a Yak Panther, but basically removed all the hydraulics and all the stuff there, and then just fired the gun to like just completely wreck itself. Like, there's a lot of methods to just basically, like, you know, if you had to abandon equipment to then make sure the enemy couldn't use it. Fun fact. Then he's moved that northwestern point here, 132-25. Reakly mining the road out as he abandons the town once more for German troops to move in. We got those Starstorm, hardened Panzer Grenadiers, part of the elite reserve, to counterattack with into the most dire of situations.
Victory point under enemy control.
And we got a Crusader tank out here for Reakly. Honestly, I kind of expected a Grant, honestly, at this stage, but oh well. And there goes caught by the Ace Black Prince. Oziligath though quickly moving in here. Could consider some mines options here and there to like slow down any British assaults. More parts of his forces back to the right flank. And what is this? Oh my. He might be planning to go straight for Oziligath's base perhaps, or at least make him think he is. Or he's going to attack from another angle. I mean, there's a lot here going on. There we go. Assault going in here. Oziligath's position here. Yeah, not looking great. Need to pull back the Tiger tank.
The beggars are threatening a fuel point.
Pack caught in a bad spot here. Sappers immediately descending upon it. Black Prince shoots a nearby boat before running it over. Sappers there getting blasted. 110 was on a 90. And there go Vickers making a bit of mistake. They're walking straight into the Starstorm and MD42. They're covering from what is, well, now a quite grievously defiled graveyard. Barely any tombstones left standing. Starstorm going for a Stars Assault there against units in heavy cover. Not the most ideal move there. British forces flanking a pack crew that's deeply exposed here, taking massive amounts of damage.
We've 100 points left.
They want to turn the pack around here and get the Tiger tank on the job as well. Looks like he wiped something in there. Yeah, there's a bit of slip there by Reakly. And we got another recon loader push here against Oziligath. And more and more of Semois just getting steadily just turned into rubble. 91 was on a 90. Up north here, Crusader flanking a Sturmpanzer. Oh dear. This is disastrous for Oziligath. Great though for Reakly, of course. Completely blindsided Oziligath, and me for that matter, here with this development there. So yeah, that was amazing there for Reakly. That was almost as good as just taking out those two Panzer Grenadier squads in the middle of the town here. That's like another brutal loss here for Oziligath. Brutal. Again, highlights, he probably needs Panther 4s more here than Sturmpanzers, to be honest. Really messy situation here for Oziligath.
We've got 75 points remaining.
Like, he's got the victory upon me, but several times by now he's like really suffered some rather painful losses. And he just hasn't like really been able to like inflict something quite on the same level, though he has been delivering some pretty hard ones as well there. But some of that 17-pounder gun and the occasional wipe, but just nothing that really represents like just one of those like real, like, you know, jawbreaker types of developments. Another Crusader here for Reakly. Tiger tank 82 there. Southside he Grenadiers are forced back. So we'll have to see what Oziligath does next though. Almost had the foot guards there. Oh, they went down. That definitely helps Oziligath and the 26 Panzer Division situation. Almost had the Vickers here too. Tiger tank after those buffs definitely hits a lot better. It was fairly inconsistent before, but now it's a lot more consistent. It feels definitely, you know, more Tiger-ish against infantry. Crusader there, zooming away there. Got flares here out of Oziligath's mortar, thumbs up. And there you go, foot guards engaged. Ooh, attack round there. Ooh, foot guards dodging that one. 70% and 73. Third pack 40 here for Oziligath. I mean, I get it though, I get it. But at the same time, I always get irked when you just see that many anti-tank guns. Oh dear, that feels like a mistake here, but Reakly, he's too slow, yeah, he could lose it, but he does realise his error, then gets out. Starsman sent it popping smoke. 70 is 157. Oh, I need to get them out of there, but at least render the point neutral. Got the Vickers on the move here. More Pioneers for Oziligath. Got a Starstorm here out of Oziligath. That's definitely intimidating stuff there. Well, that and a Tiger tank opposite Reakly too. Pretty hefty fight here so far. Pretty hefty fight. But we can see that Reakly's like constantly moving around up here compared to Oziligath. They never really like extends his influence over there, even when he has the opportunity. But Reakly's compared to like much more aggressive, much more like eager to like find a mistake here. That's Oziligath. Just swing in there. Black Prince shoots, misses, Pax withdrawing. Dawson getting blasted. And here in that fuel point. Crusader versus Starstruppen. Black Prince shoots. And another Crusader for Reakly. Just adding more tanks here, adding greater numbers. Oziligath continues to operate a much more defensive strategy. Basically, we can just bleed out Reakly before, you know, things get too much out of a hand here. We do get more mines. He's obviously sensing that whole build-up of tanks, having mines all over the place. Could definitely remove a lot of, like, you know, the potential damage a Crusader charge could do. But there you go, the assault is inbound. And again, Reconnoiter on the move here. Crusader swarming in here. Pax engaging. Nico's Pani's wait for that mine there. That artillery could set it off here. Crusaders charging in there. Pax caught out of possession. There you go. One crew down already. Brutal engagement. There you go. Crusader down. Crusader down. Pani's about to get wiped out. One more pack crew down. Pani is swiped alongside the mine. Yup. More packs for Oziligath. No infantry to be seen. Pack down. Pack down. Further down, I guess. Grenadiers flanking in here. Tiger tank's about to get knocked. Grenadiers about to get wiped. This is an absolute disaster here for Oziligath. And that's another wipe here. We do get the Starstorm going in here for deep flank here under Oziligath's command, but will it matter at this point? And then he suffered like massive losses, but only really took out one Crusader tank. And he's about to lose his Tiger tank as well here. Yup. Tiger tank down as well. That's really not good. And as of course your Reakly, in which case of course it's obviously bloody amazing. Starstorm down. Almost got another Crusader tank there, but yeah, losses for Oziligath at this point are pretty much crippling. Pretty much crippling. Down just one Starstorm scored a pair of packs of mortar machine guns and pioneers. Not exactly ideal. Far from it, in fact. Oziligath does seem to still think he's got a chance here, but I am not entirely sure how he's going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat here unless, like, I don't know, Reakly suffers like a sudden heart attack. Or his internet cuts out. Got the pack here. 2706. Oziligath's still fighting the battle, but at this point, it just seems like he's kind of just wasting time.
They only have 100 points.
100 points left here, and there you go. Oziligath drops out. GG, game over. Brutal fight here, though. Brutal fight. Oziligath at times, I think, several times, in fact, was fairly close here against Reakly, but tactically at times, he ended up obviously, in part, I think just playing too defensive when he definitely needs to be more aggressive here versus Reakly. But there's also just the element where I feel like at times, like, he just, you know... There you go. Like, he focused, I think, too much on just, say, this part of the map, meaning a lot of the time, though, not always, obviously there's a bit more in the early game, there's a bit more active over here, but a lot of the time, though, it just meant, like, you know, significant parts of the map that just kind of were left untouched. Whereas Reakly, in comparison, like, just kind of played for, like, almost the entirety of the map. And I think that didn't do Oziligath like any favors. Obviously, Humbers, made this a lot harder for Oziligath to execute beam. Like, you got the first one, he still played, I think, a lot more defensively than was necessary. I do also have to question again, like, going for the officers' quarters with just 3 Grenadiers, the Pioneers, and the Kettenkrad. Like, I feel like he was going to, like, lean into Panzer Grenadiers like he did. He should have just gone for it fast, maybe transfer out 1 Grenadier squad, 4 Panzer Grenadier squad. I think they'd given us a bit more oomph, but that's just me. All the way, hope you enjoyed this match. You learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Machine. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.